In a peaceful village resting beside a sacred river, where palm trees danced with the wind and drums echoed at sunset, there lived a humble tribal man with 2 wives. One wife was known across the markets, clever, wealthy, and proud. The other was quiet, gentle, and poor. Though they shared one home, their worlds were very different. Each wife had a daughter. The rich wife's daughter was named Macdaline, dressed in fine fabrics, her hair always shining like morning light. The poor wife's daughter was named Rachael, soft-spoken, kind-hearted, with eyes full of dreams too big for her small village. Together, they finished their higher secondary school. But when the time came to continue to university, destiny split their paths. Macdaline's mother paid her university fees without hesitation. The whole village gathered to celebrate her journey. But Rachael stayed behind. There was no money, her father was poor, and her mother could barely feed the family. So while others carried books, Rachael carried water pots. Every morning she walked to the river, the same river that had watched generations grow. She would kneel by its edge, and sometimes her tears would fall into the water. One day she would whisper, "I will be more than this." One afternoon, laughter filled the air as young girls gathered by the river to swim. Rachael hesitated. The water seemed deeper than usual, but she stepped in. The laughter turned into splashing, splashing turned into silence. Beneath the shimmering surface, Rachael disappeared. The river grew still. The town messenger ran through the village. Several girls went swimming, but one did not return. And when he spoke her name, Rachel's mother collapsed in grief. For weeks her cries echoed through the night, yet in another corner of the compound, laughter was heard. The rich wife whispered, "The poor remain poor even in death." One night, through her tears, Rachel's mother fell into a deep sleep, and there the river opened before her. A radiant mermaid rose from glowing waters. Her crown shimmered like moonlight on gold. She spoke gently, "Your daughter is not lost. Bring the village to the river, bring songs, bring offerings, and the truth shall rise." At sunrise, the grieving mother ran to the village chief. Though doubtful, the chief felt the weight of her faith. He raised his royal staff and declared, "Tomorrow we gather at the sacred river." The ritual drums thundered. Voices lifted in song. Palm wine and food were placed by the water's edge. The entire village stood waiting. Suddenly, the river began to tremble. The waters split apart. A long golden mat stretched from the depths straight to Rachel's mother. Upon it lay shining gold boxes. And then from beneath the water, Rachael rose. Not as the girl who drowned, but dressed in radiant gold and white, glowing like a goddess of the river itself. The village fell to their knees. Transformation, Rachael stepped forward, her voice calm and powerful. The river rewards a pure heart. From that day on, she prospered. Wealth flowed like water. She built schools. She lifted the poor. Her mother's tears turned into joy. But in the shadows, jealousy burnt. Macdaline's mother called her daughter home. "If the river made her rich," she whispered, "it will do the same for you." And in her greed, she said the unthinkable, "Go to the river, let it take you." Macdaline followed her mother's command. The river swallowed her. That night, the mermaid appeared again in a dream. "Bring offerings," she said. The villagers gathered once more. The waters divided again. But this time, a red carpet stretched from the river. Dark red boxes rested upon it. Macdaline did not rise. Greed blinded the mother. She carried the red boxes home. At midnight, she opened them. Snakes, scorpions, venom and darkness poured out. Her screams pierced the night, but no help came. By morning, the village understood. The river does not reward envy. It blesses patience. It lifts humility. And as the sun rose over the sacred waters, Rachael stood as a symbol of destiny fulfilled. For the river sees what hearts hide, and it gives accordingly. Kindness flows like water. Greed sinks like stone. Choose your heart wisely, for the river is always watching.